The following is an official Geeks and Company presentation.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Geeks and Company. Hey guys, I did a video last week on Disney's, or I should say, Star Wars Galaxy Starcruiser, which I think if you've watched that video, you know that I was not a fan of the video that these guys have released. I think it's a bit of a joke what's going on. I wanted to make a follow-up video. From the amount of views and comments that I got on the last video, I feel like you guys want to hear more about this. So here we go. Today, I actually want to go back and watch a video that was released a few months ago, which was called Behind the Scenes, Disney Imagineers Talk Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser. So what they did is, for those of you who have watched the Disney Gallery Mandalorian, where you had all the people involved in the Mandalorian sitting around a table talking about the production of the Mandalorian, it looks like they're doing the same thing here, but for the production of Galaxy Starcruiser. Now, I'm probably going to be stopping and ranting throughout this video a lot because obviously these people have no clue what Star Wars is about based on what we've seen here in the last promotional video. I do want to make a couple of updates before I get started. First of all, it blows my mind that the concept art was so bang on, but that the final product has completely missed the mark. Like, I don't understand where the Imagineers went so wrong that they had concept art that actually looked and felt like Star Wars, but they couldn't actually make that happen in real life. It tells me that somebody in the Imagineers department has absolutely no clue what it means to be in the Star Wars world. The fact that they're building a hotel as a luxury Star Cruiser tells me they don't understand Star Wars, right, guys? There's a war going on. The Empire is reigning supreme. What we're telling people is, oh, go to Canto Bight, be one of the bad guys. You know, be one of those bad guys that doesn't care about money, that, you know, they're taking advantage of people to make money in the galaxy. And we're going to base our theme on this principle. Makes no sense to me. I don't get it. This shouldn't be a luxury cruise line. This should be, I don't know, a smuggler's run, a smuggler's ship, or, you know, an adventure in, I don't know, depending on, I want to do a Sith adventure, or I want to do a Jedi adventure, whatever the case is. But a luxury cruise line? I don't get it. So anyway, let's go back and, oh, actually, another point I want to make. People have been canceling their reservations in droves. When they announced in I believe, was it in, I can't remember exactly when they announced it now, but they announced the release of this, and then people flocked to book, and they booked for 4 months straight. So March, April, May, and June were booked solid, and then they were starting to open up reservations for July and forward. And now when you go on the website, you can book in March, April, and May, and June is completely wide open. So everybody that had booked in June, which was completely block solid, is now completely open. You can go at any point that you want in June, and you can go sporadically almost any time the rest of the months as well. So a lot of people are actually canceling their reservations after this. It's so bad, Disney has actually taken down the original video, which I'm assuming has caused a lot of the traction on my video, but I digress. Let's go back now and watch this video that was released a few months ago on the Imagineers, talking about them making Galactic Starcruiser. Let's see what these freaks have to say.
It's great to take this opportunity to kind of share a little bit about what we've been working on for the last, how long?
5.5 years.
5.5
6 years. 6 years, yeah.
6 years. They've been working on this for 6 years. 6 years down the drain. Really? Like, oh my God. Like, 6 years they've been designing this. Wow. Okay.
It takes a village to build a starship, doesn't it?
It takes a long time.
we should probably actually say, what does it mean when you say you're building a starship? What does it mean? What are we actually building?
Yeah, so I mean, Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser is a first of its kind experience.
All right. Anne Morrow Johnson, executive producer and creative director, Walt Disney Imagineering. I put this fiasco on her shoulders. She's the one that was also in the video, the promotional video that they released and now taken down, presenting this whole crazy nonsense. She obviously has no clue whatsoever what Star Wars is about. It's that simple. She doesn't understand what Star Wars is supposed to feel like. She has no idea what Star Wars is actually about. She is not a Star Wars fan. I mean, it's that simple. She doesn't get it. She was given a job to design a sci-fi property and made it look like whatever she thinks is a sci-fi property. She's responsible. This person right here is who is to blame for this whole deal.
Right, where we're inviting guests to...
I mean, the ship itself from the outside looks pretty cool. Like I said, other than the fact that I don't think there would be any luxury cruise lines in the middle of a Star Wars, but it looks neat. I mean, it kind of looks like a cross between a Hammerhead and I don't know. I mean, the ship looks Star Wars from the outside, kinda, a little bit. Way too clean to be Star Wars. But again, they don't get it. So what else would you expect?
Step into a galaxy far, far away and live out a Star Wars story over 2 days and 2 nights.
Aside from getting to Walt Disney World in Orlando, how do I actually get to the ship? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, so once you arrive at Walt Disney World, there is a terminal, because of course we're going up to the ship to a galaxy far, far away. Then you'll actually board a launch pod. You'll see through some windows the ship, the Halcyon Starcruiser. You'll connect up to it. And from there, that's where your Star Wars story starts. And, you and all your fellow passengers begin that full adventure.
And it is a 2-day, 2-night experience.
2 days, 2 nights, and starts out with a muster talking about what we're going to see as we sail through the galaxy, and then you start to meet a bunch of characters on board the ship. You might choose to go to the activities, lightsaber training, bridge training, meals that are included on board.
That's another problem I have with it. Every time they talk about what you can do there, it's always lightsaber training, bridge training. They never talk about anything else that you can do there. So is that the only thing that you can do on this stupid hotel ship? Ride, 2-day experience, lightsaber training and bridge training on a bridge that doesn't even look like Star Wars?
It's over the course of that 2-day cruise that the kind of broader galactic story unfolds.
Adventure unfolds.
The Halcyon is a glamorous star cruiser and kind of ready to meet anything that might come about in the galaxy.
The Halcyon is a great galactic starcruiser that, like, come on, man. Like, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get through this video. I'm not going to lie, folks. When I saw that this video popped up in my suggested list, I figured I would go back and do a quick video on this, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to sit through this without my brain exploding here. But, I'm sorry if I'm interrupting so much that you can't actually hear what they're saying. But
it's ready for it, but also it's going to do it in style.
Our team members who are developing our food and beverage program have really gone above and beyond with bringing food concoctions and beverage concoctions that truly feel like they're from a different galaxy to this.
Yeah, it all feels like it all feels like a different galaxy. It just doesn't feel like a galaxy far, far away.
Hope people are surprised by what our kind of food and beverage experience is, how great it's going to be.
Yeah, because I think the thing that I've been so impressed by with our chefs is the way they've taken such ownership of the Star Wars storytelling, kind of just like the rest of us, right? Of, like, what is it that you love about Star Wars? Watching the kind of initial reaction of, okay, we've created this thing, and it's inspired by Mustafar because that's going to be heat and lava and what have you, and then you find this sort of like wildly dramatic thing that is a piece of food, and you're like, well, that's wonderful, right? But just,
can I eat that or do I want to watch it?
Right, exactly. No, but the idea that we're taking really delicious things, presenting them in unexpected ways that are inspired and of kind of Star Wars storytelling DNA, so that even what you eat enforces that feeling that you're.
You need to know what the Star Wars storytelling DNA even means to be able to make something.
Yeah.
And like any fine cruise line, there's going to be entertainment, and we've hired some of the best of the galaxy. So like on your dinner, your seated dinner on night one, there will be a show and some phenomenal music that we're super excited to bring to people.
Ah, yes, phenomenal music. Gaia, the Twi'lek, singing in English to a dance beat. Yes, because, we've had aliens singing in English in Star Wars before.
It's just great music, but it's also pulling it into the Star Wars world and making it feel kind of giving that Star Wars uniqueness, but still being really great music and with great performances.
Yeah, and being performed by aliens. So again, right, just bringing the whole thing so that it's about this kind of world building that we're creating, right? That you're living in a galaxy far, far away, and you get to see a dinner show, and of course the music's going to be great. It's going to be performed by folks that you would never see on your home planet.
Talk about that lightsaber moment. So, like, I know you've been spending a lot of time thinking about, like, what does it actually mean to feel the effects of the Force, and how do we bring that to life for people and kind of recreate that, especially those early kind of, lightsaber training moments. You've been spending a lot of time working on
Fun
that.
challenge. Because anybody can pick up a lightsaber, and many people can be actually very effective with it. But that extra moment of realizing that, oh, I can actually start to anticipate those blasts, be able to live that moment from the movies and make it mine.
I don't know if anybody has actually seen what they mean by lightsaber training, but literally all it is those little balls on the wall shoot lasers from laser pointers. And, oh, there's a laser. Oh, click. Oh, there you go. Oh, there's another laser. Oh, click. There you go. That's lightsaber training. Yeah, it looks dumb as hell.
We actually go to Batuu.
In such a cool way too, right? Where we've got a transport that's operated by Blackspire Outpost that
Batuu being Galaxy's Edge.
is going to fly up to our ship, gather our guests up, and take you straight out into Blackspire Outpost, so that you get to then go explore the village and see what's about. And I think we've been working for so long to make sure that the things that have been unfolding on board the ship are meaningful experiences that then play out as a story on the planet.
And never breaking the story.
Correct. So like, I'm going to ride Rise of the Resistance. That means something for me in the story, right?
Yeah, and absolutely. And you ride Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. We've set up those that have ridden it. There is a deal for this coaxium that we're going to go steal. We actually get to tell the story before you arrive of who that buyer is. And we actually get to deliver that later on. And so that coaxium becomes a pivotal piece in our story.
And we're doing it with characters we know, and we've just met on board the ship, and so it's connecting back.
And your reason for being there is different, again, based on who you've talked to, who you're helping, who trusts you. You might be investigating that deal on behalf of the First Order, or you might be the person delivering those coordinates to Hondo to know where to go to get the coaxium, which is just a really wonderful sort of dichotomy. There's an amazing sort of depth that already exists in Galaxy's Edge.
See, I mean, again, I haven't been to Galaxy's Edge. And, I get the gripes that people have with Galaxy's Edge and it being too focused on the sequel trilogy. And that's fine. That's how you feel about it. I have no issues with that. I am not a fan of the sequel trilogy myself. But look at this. Actually, I should say, look at this, right? This at least looks Star Wars. It's got that old, dirty, beat-up feeling that, hey, we're in the middle of a war. Right? Which this hotel has nothing on this. Looks nothing like this.
And we're tapping into that. We're able to sort of show people things about Galaxy's Edge, about Batuu, about Blackspire Outpost they wouldn't see as a day guest.
See, just look at the walls here. How dirty and grungy and, that's what the Star Wars galaxy is supposed to look like. Not some luxury cruise liner that's all nice, spick and span and brand new. Even though they're saying that this thing has been in service for decades or whatever it is, it looks like garbage. It doesn't look old and used and beat up.
A day visitor. And we're able to sort of draw connections between those characters on board the ship and the proprietors of the local droid depot, or the Toydarian toy maker. She might have some deals that she's doing with some of the folks that are up on board the ship as well. As you have this amazing opportunity to have somebody ask you to do a favor. There's a lot happening on board the ship right now. There's a first order investigation happening and all of these things, and so a lot of our crew has their hands full. So you get to be the person who then goes and does all of the stuff on the shore excursion.
And we're giving you ways to see and explore the land, but we're giving you that lens of it's continuing the story that you're living out over that 2 days.
And it's your story.
That's right.
It's your story.
You know, I really do hope that guests are encouraged to stay in that story and live out all the different storylines kind of.
Yes, I'm sure guests are going to be very encouraged to spend $5,000 to go spend 2 nights in a hotel that doesn't look anything like Star Wars, an experience that is nothing to do with Star Wars. You can kind of see the room also behind her there. I don't know if anybody of you have seen what these rooms look like, but they're bunks. You're paying $5,000 to go stay in a bunk for 2 days. 1 bed and double bunks for your kids. Oh, by the way, if you want to bring your kids, it's no longer $5,000. It's like $6,500 or something to that effect. The $5,000 price tag, which actually it's $4,800, is the minimum. To 2 day, 2 nights for 2 people. That's the minimum you can buy. Even if you want to go on your own, you can't. I mean, you can, but you're still paying that $4,800. And then if you want to bring kids along, then the price gets higher and higher and higher. To be in a hotel that's at Galaxy's Edge. A rumor is you're also only getting tickets for 1 day for Galaxy's Edge. So for this $5,000, you're only getting to go to the Disney park 1 day. Anyway, I'm going to cut it here. I don't want to see the rest of this. I'm feeling myself getting angrier and angrier the more this goes on. I always say I don't like doing videos shitting on things, but like I said, with the reactions that I got from this last video, I figured I would give you a little bit more of this Galaxy's Edge nonsense, or not Galaxy's Edge, sorry. Galactic Starcruiser nonsense. Let me know what you all think. I mean, like I said, I don't get it. I don't know what these people are thinking. I feel like these Imagineers did zero research into the property, into the franchise. They just wanted to make something that they wanted to make without ever thinking what it was going to be like. I heard a good comment lately. I forget who it is that said this, but somebody mentioned that when, people are making stuff, whether it be movies, TV shows, theme parks, out of pre-existing properties, in their mind, they think that they're buying into a pre-existing fan base. That, oh yeah, there's a bunch of fans for this property. They're just going to come in droves and just beg us to take their money. But what you're doing is you're buying into a property that has pre-existing critics, is what you're doing. You're buying into a property that some people grew up on, especially Star Wars. So you're not buying into a property with pre-existing fans. You're buying a property with pre-existing critics. You better damn well know what the hell you're doing when you're creating something Star Wars, or you can damn well be sure people are going to tell you you don't know what the frick you're doing. So anyway, this is where I'm going to stop it. Again, now I'm getting angry, and I don't want to get angry here online. But guys, let me know what you think. Are you going to go to this crazy hotel? Are you going to spend $5,000 to go see what this is about? Are you even interested in going to Galaxy's Edge, period? Let me know below what you think. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.